This whole thing felt like tripping over a hidden door that somehow no one had opened yet. And once I went through, it completely changed everything. I followed a strategy that seemed invisible to most people. Want to know exactly how I did it? Keep watching, I'm breaking it all down for you. When I first got into crypto, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I'd throw money at anything that looked shiny. Some trending coin, a slick logo, or a project that everyone on Twitter couldn't stop hyping. I wasn't doing any research, had zero strategy, and just figured, if other people are making money, I probably will too. And for a short while, it actually felt like I was winning. Charts were green, portfolio looked good, and I thought I cracked the code. Then the market flipped, hard. Everything tanked, my gains evaporated, and I was left staring at my portfolio like, yeah, that was a disaster. But then I stumbled onto this strategy that looked almost too simple to be real. It wasn't flashy, didn't involve chasing pumps or hyped tokens, just a repeatable system that anyone could follow. I decided to give it a shot and stayed locked in with it every single day. And to my surprise, it worked. Like, really worked. No more roller coaster charts. Just steady, consistent 10 times gains coming in. Let me walk you through exactly how I did it so you can see for yourself. But before we actually start the tutorial, there's something I really want you to hear. Because this part right here is where most people mess up. I know the hype, I know the rush. I was in that same boat when I first discovered Pump Fun. Everything about it looks like it's tailored for newcomers. It's clean, simple, and you're thinking, okay, I can totally handle this. And yeah, the first few steps are easy, but once you go a bit deeper, there are a few spots where things start getting more complex than they first appear. I'm not saying it's impossible, not at all, but if you're not expecting those curveballs, they'll slow you down, or worse, mess something up. So let's hit pause real quick and break this part down first. You'll thank yourself later when everything runs smooth and stress-free. Start by firing up Photon and switching the filter over to Pump Fun. The second you do, it's like stepping into the middle of rush hour. Tokens launching non-stop, back-to-back, no room to breathe. It can feel chaotic at first, especially if it's your first time watching it all unfold. But don't let the noise shake your focus. Most of what shows up disappears almost instantly. They never gain traction, and no one really notices them. Your job isn't to catch every token. It's to stay calm, keep your eyes peeled, and wait for the ones that actually show signs of life. That ability to focus in the middle of all the clutter, that's your secret weapon. Once you've had your fill of the chaos and Pump Fun, switch the filter over to Raydium. You'll instantly notice how different the scene is. It's smoother, more refined, like stepping out of a crowded club into a private lounge. The tokens here look like they were created with intention, backed by people who did more than just click a few buttons. You'll see solid liquidity pools, trade volume that moves consistently, and market caps that tell you there's actual traction. This is where the serious contenders start showing up. Keep watching. We're diving deeper in the next step. I used to think launching a token was something only hardcore coders or dev teams could pull off. Like you needed to know how to write smart contracts, understand blockchain tech, maybe even learn a new coding language just to get started. I figured I'd either waste hours watching confusing tutorials or have to pay someone just to guide me through it. But then I stumbled across MoonTool, and everything clicked. It's designed for people like us, folks who are into crypto, but don't necessarily come from a tech background. You just plug in your token details, follow the prompts, and boom, the tool does all the back-end work. If you've ever created an online account or shopped on Amazon, you already know how to use this. I've launched several tokens with MoonTool, and honestly, I never had to ask for help. What looked intimidating turned out to be surprisingly simple. First things first, you need a logo. I personally used Canva since it's super straightforward and gets the job done fast. You can pick a theme that fits your personality, or maybe something popular at the moment. I was flipping through some old pictures and saw this hilarious sushi meme called Yoshi Savage, and right then I thought, yeah, that's the one. That image turned into the entire concept for my coin. After your image uploads, double-check the dimensions. It needs to be exactly 128 by 128 pixels. If anything seems blurry, stretched, or off-center, take a second to tidy it up and make sure it looks sharp. Once you're happy with how it looks, hit that download button so we can move on to the next step. Let's get started by opening MoonTool and linking up your Phantom wallet. It usually connects almost instantly. When the token setup screen appears, put Yoshi Coin as your token's full name and Yoshi as the symbol. There's a space to write a description, but don't stress it. I skipped that part too. Now upload the logo you designed in Canva and take a quick second to make sure all the info looks clean. If everything checks out, go ahead and click Next to move along. Leave the total supply and decimal settings exactly as they are. They've been preset to keep things running smoothly from the start. You don't have to change anything there. MoonTool will automatically sort out the whole verification stuff for you. Once that's done behind the scenes, just hit Next and we'll move on to the next stage of the process. You'll see a 0.1 Solana charge for token verification, but it's not something you're forced to do. Personally, I usually hold on to my Solana and skip that part. It's your decision either way. If everything looks good, go ahead and press Next to move forward. If you're active on social media and have some followers, linking those accounts could help draw more attention to your token. But if you'd rather keep things simple, feel free to skip it. Raydium doesn't need that to do its thing. Just hit Skip and roll into the next step. It might be tempting to avoid paying the 0.3 Solana fee, but doing that could make your token look a little suspicious. Setting the mint, freeze, and update functions to locked shows you're legit and not just messing around. Leaving them open could turn people off fast. Lock everything down, then hit Launch my token now, so you can keep things rolling. Hold up a moment. Don't speed through this part. When your wallet asks you to approve, just hit Confirm without hesitation. If you see some usual security warnings, don't worry. That's totally normal. After this step finishes, your token will officially be on the blockchain. Alright, next step. It's time to secure your liquidity. Jump into Raydium and create a fresh liquidity pool from the ground up. The layout is pretty straightforward. All the important controls are easy to find, so you won't get lost. Head over to the section where you manage user tokens and carefully paste your coin's contract address exactly as it appears. Precision is key here. Then, set the token symbol to Yoshi and type out the full token name as Yoshi Coin. Be sure to hit the Add User Token button, because if you skip this step, Raydium might not properly recognize your token, which could cause it to disappear from the search results or fail to show up altogether. Once that's done, it's time to add liquidity. Since your total supply is 1 billion tokens, a smart move is to add about 900 million of them, paired with Solana as the other asset. This kind of balance helps keep trades running smoothly and prevents sudden, wild price fluctuations, which is crucial for keeping your token stable as it gains traction. Now it's time to decide how much Solana you want to add to your liquidity pool. The quickest way is to just hit the Max button, which automatically uses all the Solana available in your wallet. But don't rush to confirm just yet. Make sure you subtract 0.2 Solana manually first, so you've got enough left over to cover transaction fees later. Next up, set the fee percentage for your token. I usually go with 2%, but you can tweak this however you want based on your goals. This fee hits a nice sweet spot. It's low enough to keep traders interested, but still helps your project grow steadily over time. You're nearly finished. Go ahead and press the Initialize Liquidity Pool button to get the final stage going. When Phantom asks for your approval, just click Confirm immediately. Give it a few moments to process, and then your token will officially be live and tradable on Solana. This entire setup runs really smoothly, with no waiting around or glitches. Open up Photon once more and double-check that the Raydium filter is turned on. When it's active, your token will show up in the list. That's how you know the launch was a success and your coin is ready for trading. To check how your token's performing, head over to DEXScreener and open any chart you like. It doesn't matter which one. When it loads, swap out the contract address in the URL bar with your own token's contract, then press Enter. The page will reload and show your token's data right away. If that's a bit confusing, just search for your token's name in the search box and select it from the options. Look closely at the chart and you'll spot frequent sharp ups and downs. These are caused by bots making lightning-fast trades. They enter, grab their gains, and exit in no time. This pattern is typical for new tokens and usually draws in the first wave of buyers. Getting in right when the token drops is key. The early surge helps balance the price. You dodge the big swings that happen when late buyers come in all at once. After locking your stake, it grows steadily, and all you need to do is track your earnings piling up. Okay guys, it's been 16 minutes since we kicked things off, and so far so good. Liquidity is looking solid and showing steady growth. The incoming payments have definitely helped boost our position. As for the chart, don't let the typical fluctuations throw you off. That kind of movement is expected early on. No need to overanalyze right now. Let's keep watching how this develops. We've been at it for 44 minutes now, and liquidity is starting to really take form. It's looking stronger by the minute. Payments are still rolling in, giving our coin a nice boost and helping it gain traction in the market. At this point, it's just about staying patient and keeping an eye out for any new developments or changes. So, we've officially crossed the 1 hour mark, and liquidity's looking both strong and consistent, exactly what we want to see at this stage. That's a solid green light to begin pulling out. No need to stress. I'm going to guide you through the whole withdrawal process to make sure it goes smooth from start to finish. First, connect your wallet to Raydium, making sure it's the exact same one you used to create your token. This avoids any syncing issues later. The connection usually happens quickly. Next, go to the Portfolio tab and switch the view to Standard mode. This shows all your tokens clearly and helps you spot your liquidity tokens faster. Don't worry if they don't appear right away. Raydium sometimes takes 10 to 15 minutes to update balances. Once your liquidity tokens show up, hit the minus icon next to your pool to pull out all your funds. Double-check that Solana is selected as the return asset, then click Remove Liquidity. Approve the Phantom Wallet pop-up, and the transaction should complete smoothly and quickly. After the withdrawal completes, you'll see a confirmation message letting you know it went through. Then just open your wallet and double-check your balance to make sure everything looks right. Everything's lining up. Your gains are stable, and the whole system is flowing smoothly. Keeping a steady pace is what makes this strategy effective. The market's heating up now, so it's a solid moment to get back in. Plus, you can repeat this process as many times as you want. We've got steady progress, momentum's on our side, and if you stick with the process, it could really start to pay off. Just want to make it clear. I don't have any partnerships or sponsorships with MoonTool, Photon, or Raydium. Everything I'm showing here is just based on my personal experience. You can check the description and pinned comment if you're looking for all the important links and tools.